Truth or Dare was not a good movie, and I do not recommend you guys go out and see it. Unless you're going for the reason that I went, which is because I heard it was a laughably bad movie that's so bad it's good. If you're going for that reason, go ahead. By all means, have fun, because I had a blast with this movie, but not in the way that the filmmakers were intending. Which brings me to my topic for this video: the problem with many modern PG-13 horror movies. Stop doing this. And this isn't just a message to all these PG-13 horror movies that I'm talking about. This is a message to all horror movies. Stop with the false jump scares. They are not scary, it is just a loud noise. Every horror movie, take notes from Insidious. James Wan did a fantastic job on that movie. Really? James Wan did a fantastic job on that movie, and I was scared the entire time. Because every scare in that movie, I'm pretty sure every scare, it wasn't a false jump scare. It was actually something that was meant to scare you. Let's talk about the jump scares in Truth or Dare. Were many of them real? Nope. Most of the time, the jump scares are her turning around and it being her friend saying, "Oh, sorry." That is not scary. Just because you add a loud sound effect behind it does not make it scary. Every great horror movie needs a great antagonist or villain or whatever you want to call them. If your antagonist is not scary and you are constantly feeling that the characters are in danger when the antagonist comes around, then people are not going to be invested in your movie and they're just not going to believe it at all. So make the antagonist scary. For example, Truth or Dare. This is not scary, and I don't know why they thought it was. Even though I actually liked Happy Death Day, this is not scary. This is not scary. I have no idea how the Ring franchise fell that far. I used to love the Ring. The dead faces in the first Ring were stuff of nightmares. Now they just look goofy as shit. And the Bye Bye Man character, you know, he's actually pretty creepy, but the name is not. Same thing with the antagonist. Every great horror movie not only needs a great, creepy, scary antagonist, but they need great protagonists that we can actually root for, that are actually likable. All of these characters that I have been seeing in these modern day PG-13 horror movies these days, I just do not give a shit about them at all. They are so one-dimensional, stereotypical, and they just have the worst dialogue you've ever heard in any of these movies, especially in Truth or Dare. Like, a lot of their dialogue was laughably bad. And it wasn't just the dialogue, it was their acting as well. But the biggest thing is make your characters, your protagonists, likable. If I do not care about these kids when they are in danger, then why am I even watching this movie? Oh, okay, this is a big one for me. Commit to the R rating. If you're gonna have gruesome and bloody deaths and bloody scenes in your movies, but you don't want to show it because you're trying to appeal to a bigger market, why? Stop trying to appeal to a bigger market just so you can get more money. Horror movies are not meant for everybody. I have talked to so many people that have just said, "Oh, I hate horror movies. I would never watch them. They're way too scary for me." It is a niche market. Your horror movie should only be catering to a niche market. Stop trying to appeal to everybody just so you can rake in even more money. So this one's a pretty big one for this movie, Truth or Dare. It needs to be more than just a creepy concept. The movie has to be about more than that. It has to be deeper than just a creepy concept. If your horror movie is only about a creepy concept, it's going to run out of steam pretty fast. When people go to these horror movies and go to any movie in general, they expect more than just a creative concept that looked good on paper. They want a good story, they want good characters, they want a good antagonist. You know, everything I just said, so take notes, Truth or Dare. And finally, avoid obvious horror movie cliches. You know, some cliches I get. I get that almost every horror movie has horror movie cliches. But do not make it blatantly obvious. You can have typical horror movie cliches in your horror movie, but go about it in a smart way. Don't make it so damn obvious. Because let me tell you, in Truth or Dare, you could see every horror movie cliche coming from a mile away. Now, with all that being said, yes, there are very good PG-13 horror movies out there that are actually done right. Take, for instance, what I saw last weekend, A Quiet Place. It is amazing, and it's rated PG-13. And the reason it's so successful is because of all those things that I just stated. It did all of those things correctly. Truth or Dare did almost everything incorrectly. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.